Hello, beautiful Spoony Warrior friends and family of beautiful Spoony Warrior friends. I'm Esther. Today I wanted to talk about 5 things that you can do to support somebody who has a different diet than you, who maybe has allergies or intolerances. As you can see, I'm coming down from a flare that I had the other day, whatever. But here are some things that I wish I knew earlier on in my journey, and that sometimes I still wish the people around me would know. So the first thing, when you hear that a friend, a family member, somebody who you might be dating has an allergy or intolerance, or even just a different style of eating than you, if they tell you that, they're vegan or they're keto, paleo, whatever, no judgment here, the best thing to do is to ask questions and to not assume that you know. Don't tell them necessarily about, Joe Blow over there who, had this or that you knew once. Ask questions. Ask why they might be following a diet. Ask how severe the diet is. Ask how important it is to their values. That can really determine a lot. Which leads me into my next point, especially when it is an allergy. If they tell you that they have an allergy or celiac disease or, Crohn's disease, there's all sorts of, dietary issues. Assume the worst. I mean it. This is the one time, I'm somebody who tries to be calm, to be optimistic. When it comes to allergies and intolerances, until you've asked those questions, assume the worst. What do I mean by that? Well, I've had friends who have decided for me that maybe my allergy or intolerance, that I was exaggerating it. And I've almost eaten, or I've sometimes eaten food that has made me very sick, sometimes for days. And it's scary to me because if it had been something that I had been anaphylactically allergic to, it could have killed me. I have had friends who have told me that people have put stuff in their food that they're allergic to and then remembered and then picked it out and then served them that food and their whole face has erupted. Again, I can only imagine, if they had been anaphylactically allergic, it could have been so much worse. Nobody wants to be going to the hospital on a long weekend. Nobody wants to be barfing at a wedding. This is where it can be very inconvenient, but this leads me into my next point, actually my next 2 points. The first one is be flexible, and the second one is no, it's not about perfection. So be flexible. If a friend or family member has many allergies, intolerances, follows a special diet that's very, very different than yours, please, if we offer to bring our own food, please let us, let us know also about if you have any dietary restrictions for other beliefs, for religious beliefs. If you have somebody who's allergic to stuff around you that might be different than what our allergies are, let us know. Because again, it's not about perfection on either end. It's about kind of being flexible, working with each other so that everybody can enjoy and be safe and focus on, the real reason that you're probably gathering, to enjoy each other's company. Again, nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to violate anybody's beliefs. We all just want to have a good time. Okay, and my last point about this, that I think would really help foster a lot of compassion for self and for the other, is knowing that we probably hate it too. Most people with allergies, especially I know people my age, I'm a millennial, we haven't necessarily had these allergies or intolerances our whole life. I know especially people with celiac disease, a lot of people don't get diagnosed with celiac disease sometimes until their 50s or 60s. We know what we're missing. And we know how inconvenient it is. It makes it awkward and it's hard to tell people, especially when you're building new friendships or going to family who you haven't seen in a long time. And again, dating is a big one for a lot of people. It can be very challenging. So know that as inconvenient as it might be for you and as stressful as it might be for you, we're just spitting about it. So please, again, it's not about perfection, but please ask yourself, am I asking or am I telling? Am I assuming that they'll be okay without double checking? Am I being offended that they're bringing their own food because I'm trying to be a perfectionist? Or am I working with them to figure something out? And, you know, am I putting extra pressure on somebody who is already trying very hard not to be sick or die? So a little bit of a bummer, I know, but I hope this helps somebody out there either to feel seen. If you're going through the same, let me know in the comments. And if this has helped you, if you're a friend or family member, please also let me know, like and subscribe for more allergy tips and tricks. And I hope that you have a beautiful day.